This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. The luxury watch market is undergoing a fundamental transformation, and Rolex remains at the center of this shift. As global demand intensifies and production remains constrained, certain models are heading toward complete retail inaccessibility. This development is not merely a case of extended waitlists. Rather, it signifies an imminent and total closure availability for new buyers through official channels. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will give you ideas on the 3 specific Rolex models that are on a clear path toward becoming entirely unobtainable at retail by the year 2027, each for distinctly different reasons. Please subscribe to Luxury World for exclusive access to upcoming insights, curated content, and expert guidance to help elevate every step of your watch investment journey. Rolex has long operated under a production philosophy that emphasizes precision, control, and brand integrity. Scarcity is not accidental, but engineered through limited manufacturing and tightly managed product cycles. While demand has soared, particularly over the past 5 years, the supply has remained consistent. The pressure on availability will only intensify in the coming years, as Rolex's new manufacturing facility, expected to increase production capacity, will not be operational until at least 2029. As a result, supply constraints will persist throughout the remainder of the decade, ensuring that demand continues to vastly exceed availability. Leading this trajectory of unattainability is the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona. This model has long been recognized as the crown jewel in the brand's catalog, combining technical brilliance with cultural status. It originated in 1962 as a tribute to Rolex's role as the official timekeeper for the Daytona International Speedway and was initially designed for professional motorsports. However, its transformation into a global icon can be largely attributed to Paul Newman, whose association with a particular exotic dial variant turned the Daytona into a cultural phenomenon. The 2017 sale of his personal Daytona at auction for $17.8 million propelled the model into legendary status, influencing the value and desirability of every Daytona reference produced thereafter. In 2023, Rolex introduced the Caliber 4131 movement in the Daytona, a chronograph movement featuring a column wheel, vertical clutch, and high-efficiency escapement. The new movement also reduced component count to increase reliability while requiring extreme precision in manufacturing. This technological advancement raised the bar for quality but simultaneously limited production output. The result is an inflexible cap on supply. Most authorized dealers have completely closed their waiting lists for the Daytona, and its secondary market value consistently doubles the retail price. With a retail cost of approximately $15,500, the model routinely sells between $30,000 and $40,000. This premium reflects the market condition of overwhelming demand, colliding with strict production limitations. By 2027, this imbalance will only intensify, making the Daytona all but inaccessible through official Rolex channels. Next is the GMT-Master II with the iconic red and blue Pepsi bezel. This reference is projected to become unattainable not because of production constraints, but due to a highly probable strategic discontinuity. The model, first developed in 1955 for pilots flying transcontinental routes, features a distinctive bezel that differentiates between day and night hours across 2 time zones. The modern steel version, updated with Rolex's Cerachrom ceramic insert, remains one of the brand's most celebrated releases. With a retail price around $10,800, the Pepsi GMT consistently commands between $20,000 and $27,000 on the secondary market, indicating robust demand and limited retail access. However, its future availability is facing a significant shift. The year 2025 marks the 70th anniversary of the GMT Master line, and anticipation is mounting for Rolex to debut a new flagship model. Industry speculation strongly points toward the return of the red and black Coke bezel, a variant absent from the steel collection for years. This theory gained considerable credibility in early 2024 when Rolex was granted a patent for the production of a stable 2-tone red and black ceramic bezel, resolving long-standing challenges with red pigments in ceramic form. Introducing the Coke would almost certainly require the removal of an existing GMT Master II reference, with the Pepsi being the logical candidate. The red and blue ceramic bezel is notoriously difficult to produce, and discontinuing it would alleviate production difficulties while instantly converting the outgoing model into a modern collectible. If removed from the lineup by 2026, the Pepsi GMT-Master II will transition to a secondary market only offering by 2027. increasing its value and scarcity further. The third model approaching unattainability is the Rolex Sky Dweller, particularly in stainless steel with blue or green dials. Unlike the Daytona and the Pepsi GMT, the Sky Dweller's path to scarcity is shaped by its engineering sophistication combined with a dramatic surge in popularity. It is the most complex watch in Rolex's standard collection, powered by the caliber 9002 movement, which incorporates two groundbreaking features. One of these is the Saros annual calendar, a patented mechanism that automatically accounts for months with 30 or 31 days, requiring only a single manual correction each year on March 1st. This is presented through a red indicator on one of 12 apertures surrounding the dial. The second innovation is the ring command bezel, which functions as an integrated interface consisting of approximately 70 components. Rotating the bezel allows for the selection of functions, local time, reference time, or date, each adjusted via the crown. The presence of these complications imposes a firm production ceiling, as each unit requires extensive labor and exceptional precision. Historically appreciated by knowledgeable collectors, the Sky Dweller recently gained widespread recognition through high-profile endorsements from figures such as Jay-Z, Roger Federer, and Michael Jordan. This celebrity attention has resulted in a demand surge that the current production system cannot absorb. While all Sky Dweller references are increasingly difficult to source, the blue and mint green dial variants stand out as especially rare due to their limited production. Their scarcity is already being felt, with dealer allocations becoming sporadic and unpredictable. By 2027, these two color variants in particular are expected to be entirely inaccessible through authorized dealers, secured only by collectors, or sourced through the secondary market at elevated premiums. Each of these watches reflects a distinct reason for becoming unreachable. The Daytona faces an ongoing production imbalance that cannot be corrected due to the model's elevated mechanical standards and cultural prestige. The GMT-Master II Pepsi is on the brink of retirement, making its unavailability a result of strategic decision-making and product evolution. The Sky Dweller represents a technical limitation, where engineering brilliance intersects with explosive consumer interest, rendering expansion of supply unfeasible. All three are affected by Rolex's overarching supply constraints, which are unlikely to change meaningfully before 2029, when additional manufacturing capacity is finally expected to come online. Until that point, competition for existing stocks will become even more intense, pushing prices higher and making access through retail channels increasingly rare. These watches are not simply luxury timepieces. They are becoming symbols of exclusivity, status, and the extraordinary lengths collectors must go to obtain them. This evolution in Rolex's market presence is reshaping the perception of value and attainability across the watch industry. In 2027, these three models will not just represent scarcity, they will define it. The Daytona will remain the pinnacle of horological desire, the Pepsi GMT will become a retired legend, and the Sky Dweller will stand as a testament to how innovation can become a bottleneck. For those monitoring the luxury timepiece landscape, the window of opportunity is narrowing rapidly. What once required patience may now require strategy, influence, and a readiness to navigate the complexities of both primary and secondary markets. The Daytona, the Pepsi, and the Sky Dweller are no longer just watches. They are becoming icons of a new era in Rolex collecting, an era where desire outpaces availability, and rarity becomes the ultimate benchmark of value. What do you think? Are these three Rolexes really out of reach? We would love to hear your perspective. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and give the video a thumbs up if you found it insightful. Do not forget to follow Luxury World for more curated content on fine timepieces and market insights. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to welcoming you again in our next video.